Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Dire team pick. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
The sack.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
I speak for the trees.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Slaughter.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to battle. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Behold the horn of Magnus.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Axe.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Soul Warlord.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to bat.
Slog.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Lena.
You may now select your heroes. Prepare for battle.
Here we go. Game number 2, NaVi versus Virtus.Pro. Of course, VP up 1-0, but another case in a series here where game number 2 draft, it's fairly different. We still have the troll core in the end, but overall a pretty different draft here. I like it.
Yeah, but now you have a troll core. Ramsey's already out-farmed everyone else. Now he's going to have on power on top of that. It's going to be tough, as you said. I mean, Nature's Prophet is just such a good hero. He's going to die a lot. Don't get me wrong. Solo is going to die a ton, but that's going to be his job this game as well. I wonder, last time he did go the Orb of Venom instead of the Blightstone. You see either one, and like they said, just right-click that axe. That's all you have to do.
Something we've also noticed about Solo specifically, even just the previous game, we were really highlighting it. His vision game is just so on point.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet, of course, a hero that allows him to do that even that much better. We saw yesterday, in fact, in their series there. We saw him putting wards even in the base in that mid game just to make sure they had as much vision as possible to see where the opposition is at all times. Yeah, expecting him to have a great game nonetheless here.
Yeah, it's the thing. He can TP anywhere. You don't know. You can't see, walk, even guess where he's warding. You don't know where he's TPing into your base when he's planning a ward. And the vision game is just going to be too strong. And looks like it will be a 2-for-2 rune exchange here, but good damage on LeBron.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they're going to kill him.
Solo not going to run all the way after him, though. And now Solo's actually... what is going on here? The support's going at it. You have Troll going at it with Axe. Man, they're just duking it out. I feel like that we're seeing that a lot this event, especially. The teams are just bashing against one another at those rune spots. But
yep.
And we also seen this several times. Lil's, he's waiting for that courier result. Last game, Roger, in the case of EP, unfortunately, he didn't get that second attack off. But we'll see if it happens for Lil there. Top lane, Slark, he's fine. Slark, a hero going into this before the patch and everything that, if I was to ask you, what are some of the worst cores in the game right now? Spectre may be up there, and then Slark, I feel like, would be up there. But we've seen him like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, from some of the top teams. NaVi, Liquid as well. I believe OG even picked it once. It's just... it's interesting. It gets on top of someone if you do somehow get those stacks up. It's a very strong hero, but then you see some like reverse polarity. Even if you ulti on Slark, you're going to get caught into that. You have the Slardar stun as well. It just feels like it's going to be a tough game. And who's he really going to get on top of? Like I said, the Lena, who's probably going to get a Ewell's, or the Nature's probably going to die either way.
Mm-hmm. Now, Wind Ranger, on the other hand, if you missed the earlier series, Fly to Moon, Iceberg actually playing it. He owned, as you put it, against Team Liquid, in fact, in their Game 1 victory. Spoiler alert right there. But I'm expecting, I don't know if the same performance necessarily from Dendy, but Wind Ranger clearly a strong hero right now.
Yep. Sure seems like that, but you got to get that farm in the early game, and doing very well. 7-3 versus 5-3 right now. They're pretty much even. I'm just curious. I want to see what item build. I think it might be a little bit different. I know Dendi in the past, obviously you probably don't do any more, but Force Staff's still very good against this team as well, like Troll or Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see Dendi going at least one of those items because you got to be able to move around in these team fights.
Maelstrom naturally great on the hero and an item that has gotten buffed in this last patch, so definitely would expect to see that also come about. Eventually, we'll see first, second, etc. Axe, I'm curious, is this a game where you could see him maybe getting that blade mail first even, or they just need that initiation?
I think you almost always go the build. You just go Vanguard into Blink. Then you could maybe go blade mail, but Hood's still good, obviously, versus Lina, right? It's the only hero it's good against in this game, but I think it'll just be Vanguard, Blink, and then possibly a blade mail.
Dendi using that wind run right there to mitigate a little bit of damage, get that increased move speed. Lil wrapping around in the middle lane. Courier going pretty far there, but that's because no one is pushed up.
Yes. This is an Orb of Venom too on Lil, so
he's really far. And no one, this is very high potential for, no, never mind actually. The LSA hitting and Lil just never really could get a split earth off.
And that was weird. Dendi tried to shackle shot, but I saw it. No one actually denied the creep, and for some reason the shackle should have lined up because of the deny. It used to go after death. I'm sure it still does, but that just looked odd. Visual bug.
I noticed that too. Yeah, that was like, wait, did he use shackle? Something looked a little odd there, but ultimately he gets away. Great player dodge, and now top lane Slark crystallize. He has a pounce, worst case, so he's fine. But clearly Pasha's having a fantastic time up here, 15-1 right now against the 14-1 Slark actually.
Yeah, so they're going pretty even, and you see Solo already boots and Orb of Venom. They're just gonna run. This is what you do. Battle Hunger with the increased move speed, the breath from Jakiro, one of the best level 1 skills in the game.
Solo TP's in though. He's here to help now. Can he help enough? Ice Path. This one is eventually going to land. Ramsey's on the run. He is good, but exactly. LeBron, meanwhile, he's dying to Solo. Well played by Solo. He turned his attention to the target that he could kill, and that he did eventually for the first blood. Now General, Battle Hunger's up on Solo. General getting some spins, but Solo's keeping his distance, and with Ramsey's presence, he cannot chase after him. So again, Virtus.Pro on top of helping one another.
Yeah, it's a tough one by LeBron too. Roger does go down top. They're going for the runes though, so that's gonna happen. It just gives Pasha a little bit more time, but you just turn around, right? The treants are obviously gonna be terrible to just put on the axe. Hey, let's just put him on Jakiro. He can't do anything. They have insanely high base damage, and Orb of Venom click him down.
Cornage, Prophet, support whatever it is. Solo, ew, that's, thankfully that was a haste rune.
I believe he's still dead though. He's gonna deny
Battle Hunger. Okay. He's going to get denied by the neutral creep, so he's dead, of course, 25 seconds, but obviously very worth it.
Just TP back too.
Oh, middle lane, Roger. He's finding himself here now after that death. Coming in the middle, trying to help out no one. Maybe go for the kill on to Dendi. The lightning storm though from Lil, trying to get no one killed first. Very first last second, and they get the kill first on Virtus.Pro, but no one will fall in return. However, Roger cleans up onto Leshrac, so let's make it a 2-for-1. At least right there. Solo was picked up, I'm guessing, at the bottom lane meanwhile.
Yep. No,
we saw that. He was still that's right with the neutral, yeah.
25 seconds.
Resurrecting right there.
Man, that was a big kill. Are they going to be able to get him? Yeah, they are. Yes. General gets the call off a little bit late, and I don't think you can chase down Ramses, but oh god, get the treants off. They're spinning on Ramses.
Don't spin. Yeah, that would have been bad. But
now,
there's that range for him. Orb of Venom, they were talking about this as well. Whether it's the Blightstone or the Orb of Venom, either one, in this case the Orb of Venom, simply just allows him to right click, run at you, and kind of kite you as well, effectively.
Top lane, Slark's trying to push it in, but you just empower on your Slardar, right? The extra damage, especially against someone like Little, like you just dominate that lane. And it looks like a pretty much a 3-lane win here for VP. Obviously Slark 34-3, but 24-1 on an offlane mag is insane. As well as that Slardar, he got the solo kill middle since Lina died before, I believe the Leshrac did. He got a ton of experience from that.
Troll Warlord, I heard the panel kind of discussing this as well. I don't think they've really ever decided fully. It's a, back and forth. But what do you think on the idea of a Battle Fury? Because again, you have the Empower buff. Is Battle Fury really necessary?
I think you still get it, because then you don't want Pasha to have to play with you, right? You want him to play off the map, always threaten the reverse polarity, and well, see you later.
Yeah, Jakiro, no chance. Roger with the assistance, and Solo continues to be very active. 6-minute bounty runes. Guess what? Means more contention, and Solo will actually pick it up after the fact. Pasha, he's going to skewer away as Lil's running him down, but not much more he can do about that.
Solo, he just isn't done. He died once to the Ancients, but that's it. And now he has he has Boots, Urn, Orb of Venom. You get one more kill, your pressure on the map just grows exponentially because of that Urn.
Laguna Blade, speaking of being even more scared, Lina has it now. Nature's Prophet, oh, that's a couple of heroes. Wasn't expecting that, and they are very likely going to kill him. Liquid Fire burning him down. They're picking up that Laguna Blade. Wind Ranger feels a burn from it. However, the Wind Walk is actually not going to be enough. The final auto attack connects that double damage rune from No One. So she's dead for 25 seconds. Great rotation. Again, losing your Nature's Prophet support for the mid Wind Ranger. I think you're fine with that.
Yeah, you are. Solo doesn't even get involved in that kill. He just baits the supports to attack him, and they get an easy kill with that Laguna. And now the Troll, it just opens up space because they knew LeBron was there, so he can continue to farm it. What do these heroes do when they see other people on the map? And I think Kyle talked about it best. Like, looking from the outside, you know Ramses knows exactly what to do, but you're struggling with the Slark right now, who's forced to go into the jungle. He is in the lead, though. He is in the lead, but then you look at the next three, and that's the big thing. Axe especially. Again, he is going the Vanguard, as you're hinting at, and that into the Blink, most likely, but it's still a bit of time before General is going to be really scary. Slaughter trying to roam on him. Pasha goes down at the top lane, so Crystallize, he stressed even before that. He's already leading the way with net worth, and that's a little bit better. So what does he make from this farm? Is it that quick Shadow Blade you're thinking? I mean, you still go some, like, Treads Aquila, maybe Wand, but you Shadow Blade. You have to get Shadow Blade, no matter what. Even though they have the Slardar, you just have to, because it makes you a threat on the map. Used to see way back what Fear, you used to get Blink like 3 years ago, but it doesn't work like that anymore. Well, I guess like there's a Hand of Midas potentially, but that's Echo Saber maybe. That's too slow. Hand of Midas would you just solo would just almost solo kill you with treants and stuff now. That'd be bad. Roger in Vincere in here, he can roll in the mid with those triangles. He gets the stun off. I think this is a kill. LeBron is there though. Jakiro is as well, but that's gonna be a two-man stun. Lil is Epicenter running in. Dandy though taking that Laguna Blade. However, the Ice Path does connect and No One falls. There's the tree and block. Or at least the Sprout coming out. But yeah, great Shackle shot in return though. Dendy's staying alive, wants to finish him off. Roger running at him still, but being that melee can't connect. And Dendy will not only survive, but gets the turn kill. And now Solo, he's running. Splitter is going to be dodged, so maybe going to be fine. Dual Breath coming out. LeBron Dota stuck around a little bit too long. Sprout coming out again. The trance, yes, the auto attack to finish him, but now Lil will take out the Nature's Prophet. So a lot of back and forth there, but I think NaVi definitely happy with it. Oh yeah, 3-for-1 trade as well as on the court, and Dendy surviving is the biggest thing. He gets 2 win runs off that fight, and the Tango, he actually had 1 shared Tango left that helped him survive through that Orb of Venom, and that was just a nice play, but now Axe in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, I don't think he's getting out of this one. He's going to try to make a play on Ramses, get some lucky spins. Oh, the Battle Cry, not going to be enough. Dodge. Yeah, Ramses too quick, yeah. So this is going to be the same thing. You look at the net worth right now, it's just Slark and Ramses so far, and that's good, right? Your Slark is at the top up there with him. Obviously, once in power goes onto him, that Troll's going to farm so much quicker, so you got to keep up when you can now. There's a 3-level advantage. Dark back. There's the RP. That's a very defensive RP, but it does keep him alive, actually. So I guess you could say it's worth it. Just not often you would expect to see that. But again, you know, a player like Pasha, he's not afraid to use those cooldowns if he has them to stay alive. Oh, the Sprout block trying to keep them away, but yeah, Leshrac able to run him down. Great job with the Ice Path on top of that, and they do connect for Ramses. That's Lil getting that 340 bounty with that kill, and Denny's looking for another kill himself. He has a Shackle ready to go. You see the Focus Spark active, yeah, turning in circles. Funny animation there. Running after Roger. Roger pretty much knows he's dead. Can he maybe get denied? Yes, he can. Wow. That's just perfect timing. 3 heroes there, and he does get the deny. He steals the rune from under him, though, so I guess that's decent. But now General, this is what he's going to do. He's going to make them react to bottom so he just buys time for Crystallized top. That's what he needs to do. If you pressure bottom tower, Crystallize will have a free game top, which he has for the most part so far. Shadow Blade actually looks like that's what we're going to see. In fact, I think the Shadow Amulet might be coming out here. So has that already. There you go. Going to be delivered. Puts that in the inventory. And so just about having it finished, in fact. Lina, another important item they were stressing in the draft there, especially going to the Lina final pick. That Yule's no surprise to see that coming along. I think no one's definitely going to go for a Shadow Blade this game, because then you have solo kill potential on Slark, because when you stun as Lina, you don't show until the stun actually goes, so he doesn't know when to Dark Pact, and it's free solo kills. General caught right here, corrosive phase applied. Don't think he's getting out of this one. That's 4 heroes. They could just choose against the last hit. And of course it will be Ramses. So he just got collapsed on by 4 heroes. No chance at that point, but kind of goes back to, you mentioned they were, I guess that's his goal, right? He's bringing the attention. Ideally he doesn't die, but that's going to happen. Yeah, 4 heroes bottom, so you know you're fine top, and Crystallize still barely beating Ramses, but staying on top of that net worth chart.
Bottom tier 1. LeBron, pretty good support. Counter pushing alone with that macro fire, but eventually wearing down, and now not much more he can do. He does have support though from Axe, buys enough time, and they got the tower down to about half life, so there is that at least. Leshrac, early drums finished on the support Leshrac.
Armed, yeah, because of that kill middle.
Oh, that shackle shot whiffed. No one manages to run away. I mean, if that hits, then that very likely is a kill. So, you know, went for the all-in play on the shackle. Missed though. Solo, he's TP'd in. LeBron very likely dead. Can they get General? Laguna Blade used on LeBron. General running away. The treant blocks coming out, of course, making him spin, but they don't really care about that right now. The whirling blade forward, a couple of auto attacks, and Solo actually, believe it or not, will get that double kill after it all. So, again, more distraction. Keep trying to be positive for NaVi.
But you're giving so much away, and the Lina being involved in this while the wind runner middle, pardon me, is just continuing to farm. So I think NaVi, I mean, it says they're about 1,000 down, but they're in a decent spot right now.
Magnus, he had an RP. I mean, we saw him use it before to get away. Not even having the chance to use it there, though.
This might be a tower, too. You have LeBron Dota up there, crystallize if he wants, but it looks like he's just gonna go to the jungle. I still think you pressure this with LeBron.
Battle Fury almost finished on Troll, by the way. So sure enough, is going for it. That with the Empower. Shadow Blade picked up on Slark as mentioned. So kind of both cores, Slark a little sooner, understandably, and he wants to make a play with it right away. He's level 11. Definitely got a lot of kill potential by himself even, but nope, they knew he was there. They put the sentry down, so Crystallize, I mean, he's fine. It's just a matter of he won't get a kill out of this now.
Does look like Dendy is going for the first item Maelstrom, or it could just be a casual Javelin with how it works out now.
That's true. Farm this middle creep whip, get more information on that, and Slark is going to go the Echo Saber follow.
Pretty much the only build you can go. It just gives you that burst damage so you can actually get solo kills on someone like a Solo.
He's still looking, isn't he? This is his life now. He got the early Shadow Blade, and he doesn't want to farm creeps anymore. He wants to farm heroes.
Yeah, if you want to make space for your Windrunner middle.
But man, VP goes back to the vision game. I mean, not the most wards defensively. They only, from what I can tell, they only have the one really at that bottom side of the map.
It did spot him out, actually. Okay. Slark did come out of Shadow Blade right there.
Double damage picked up by Roger. Crystallize hiding in the middle lane, trying to find his angle. No one, maybe they found it. The Shackle Shock. This one connects. The Yilzo will delay this. No one can he survive. The Shadow Dance on top. No, we cannot see answer. Solo now in trouble. Crystallize just sitting on top of him. Couple more auto attacks will do that. Dominating streak for Lil, actually. That's a great 2 hero kills for NaVi.
I mean, you see, right, like, the Leshrac in the first game, it's pretty much the same amount of farm almost as he had. And, I mean, that's your offlaner. Meanwhile, this is a 4-position Leshrac, and he's doing the exact same thing. I think it's just a smart idea to put this on support right now.
Crystallize seems like he's playing it very well. And, of course, killing no one in that middle. Big, but you do have a Troll, free farming still. Guessing that Battle Fury finished by now. You see him at the top of the net worth with the Slark, understandably. And, okay, well, just about there. He's got like 20 gold worth purchase.
The recipe.
So I don't have that.
So now it's just going to be, I think like Kyle said, it's going to be pretty big, the Roche taking. Still, NaVi does not have the best Roche taking lineup. Well, VP can take it in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Not going to be able to kill the Slark right there, but the fact that Roger lived pretty crazy. Managed to stun and run away in time. Not enough damage to kill him. Dendy, middle lane. Mentioned that casual Javelin for now. The phase boots. Keeping his distance, though. Knows he's pretty squishy if he happens to get caught right there. But there's the official Battle Fury, and Ramsey's now making his way to the top lane. That on top of the Empower.
Oh, but Crystallize right place, right time.
Big kill potentially. Pasha, I'm guessing, yeah, he just got the blink. Oh, they try to smoke. They realize it's not going to work, though, because he's going to RP here. He's looking for the angle. He skewers it. He's going to go for it. No, he did not get the stun, though. And he's on Ramsey still. Nope, the stun does eventually hit, though. Off to the side. Ramsey's able to not get away, actually. Was picked out. The Macro Pyre's put down. They take out 3. And the RP came out, but again, it wasn't a perfect angle. A decent spread from NaVi. And they make it a 3-for-0. Huge kill specifically on the Troll.
That was perfect rotation by Crystallize. And I know people, the panel was talking about how if Axe has a good game, this game's definitely winnable. And, I mean, he died once or twice bottom, but that's not the worst thing. As long as you get levels, he's even getting some farm. And it's going to be pretty nervous because even if, like, Lina, right, you just blink and get a call off, you can't Yules out of that. You're called. You're staring at Axe.
And that RP, once again, going to be on cooldown. Pasha hasn't had the best. He's 0 for 2, I think I would put it, as far as RP. I mean, the first one, of course, kept him alive, but again, not the ideal spot you're looking to use it. We'll see on the third one eventually what that comes down to. Always going to be an ability that could definitely change the tide of a game, of course, but for now hasn't unfortunately been able to have the best. No one, he will burst down Leshrac, but Slardar wants the revenge immediately, and he is hunting no one. No one LSA, good job.
Damn.
Perfect positioning, it's like he knew. They even scan out the area, so he knows he's being chased. He's going to get back to the tower. He's just out of pounce range. Yeah, I mean, the movement was just so... It's like... We have to remind ourselves, he actually couldn't really see Crystallize most of that.
Yeah, he couldn't, and also he dodged a shadow shot, right? He hid behind that one little tree solo there, so he didn't have vision, got into the rest of the trees. That was just a perfect play by no one. Now it went from a 2K lead to less than 1,000, all because of that. And you're still just nervous, right? An empowered troll with Battle Fury late game, oh, they're going to go for this, and here we go.
They're the team that can do Roshan, goes back to the point we were making earlier. And that's going to happen quickly. That's Power Shot will scout, but...
I think you have to back out, yeah. Everyone's going to get you. They know LeBron has level 4 ice pads at level 7, so he's level 10 now, but you just can't take that. Nice power shot there by Dendi.
Yeah, Jakiro definitely is a scary hero to do that against. That Leshrac, for that matter. Axe, of course, on top of that.
That's a blink,
does he have the blink?
Yeah, it looked like he had 100 gold, so it was flying out, yeah.
There you go.
That's big.
Blink Vanguard.
Roche
and they might find Roger.
Roche becomes so much harder now with that blink dagger, so perfect timing.
Oh, bounty rune's picked up, but it's going to come at a cost for Roger. First Colding Blade kill. Now they know he has a blink at least, but good find, of course. With Maelstrom finished on it. Dendi. Ooh, Leshrac. Rod of Atos.
I like it. If Troll doesn't have BKB, it's going to be pretty nice on him, as well as the Slardar. You just lock anyone in place pretty much. Like, they don't have that many escape mechanisms on VP. Like, at all, besides the mag, and he doesn't want to use that defensively.
It's interesting. That happens to be an item I was actually, again, sitting there talking with Kyle earlier on the panel, and mentioned not a huge fan of the item. I don't know if that was that for a specific game that we happen to be watching there, to be fair, but overall, you know, just better utility items, things like the Forest Staff, etc. Usually, you could argue, you know, maybe if they are lacking stuns in general, but it is a good setup for himself, as you mentioned, with the splitter, so... solid argument.
Yeah, no escape mechanisms, and it's not like he has to play defensively right now. They're just all-out offensive. But look at that, VP takes the gold lead. Even after that kill, we see everything going, and now VP just moves ahead. Now NaVi, I don't think they can actually do Roche here. They're just looking for something.
Can make sure that they're not doing it.
Yeah, Troll up top, but he's already getting out of there. Stuck in the trees. Maybe. Or this chicken might go down.
That courier... They see that courier going up there. Oh, they know. They definitely know somebody's up here. They're going to find him. Troll's dead. Squidward misses. I don't think he's getting out of this one, though. Yeah, he pops the battle trance, hoping for some bash procs. Just doesn't even really get an auto attack off, though. So great find for NaVi. He's dead for 40 seconds. No buyback, and they're just going to push out the top lane. I mean, again, maybe they think about Roshan, but it keeps going back to you. They're not the quickest Roshan.
Yep, and they don't know if he has buyback or not. We do, but if somehow Troll forces a buyback, then you get a kill like the panel talked about, but you don't get anything out of it. By doing this, he's not going to buy back to tier 2, so just get what you can, and you can get nothing here. That is the Shadow Blade Lina. And that is what we kind of hoped to see Dendi do last game, and now you're seeing no one do it here.
It's what I like to call one of my favorite lines from one of my favorite movies, Big Bada Boom.
I have no clue. Was it The Godfather?
No.
Oh, okay. The Rugrats movie? You seem like a Rugrats movie kind of guy.
The Godfather. That's the first one he could. No, it's Fifth Element.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, they find Jakiro as well. We have Lil. He's in in my area. That's a bash proc off the bat on Crystallize. The Whirling Axe 4. The secure report RP. Yes, I was going to say, he does have an RP. He's going to use it. And power's put up, and down goes Crystallize. 520 gold going the way of Ramses. And they immediately transition into the Roshan pit. And this time, I'm guessing it's going to happen.
Yep, this map movement is the tier 1 of tier 1 teams. They always know what they're doing right after they do something else. Just kill directly into Roche. They can probably go middle if they want. They might look for a kill on Dendi, but I think my team just go for this middle tower as well.
He just picked up. Rod of Atos delivered to Lil.
Now it feels bad, right? Rod of Atos, I liked it at first because they're in the lead. Like, when you're pressuring another team, it feels so good. But now it feels like they're already playing on the backside just from 5 minutes ago. And that's all because that Shadow Blade Lina, you can solo kill Crystallize with that. That's the biggest thing.
Well, Denny's just going to do his best to push out the middle lane, but again, you look at that support Nature's Prophet. Kyle talking about this. The Medallion picked up with the Corrosive Pace from Slaughter. A lot of minus armor. Find a kill, though, on Solar. At least that's the idea. Creeps nearby is going to sprout out. Small more treants. Just not enough, though. And good find there. Oh, off to the side. Troll's like, oh, thanks for the information at least. He's going to try to run out of here. 3 seconds on the TP. They saw him in the area, but can they actually find him? Unless General randomly blink calls. No. He does get out. So they find Pasha, though. A couple more kills, and the swing game continues, man. Just another case of similar to game 1 in the, you know, that 15-20 minute phase. We'd have that. How about this, though? Yeah, both sides have a Shadow Blade up. They're going to find the opening on Slaughter. No one, though. He's still waiting to react.
Get out.
He's just not going to. Just keep on running.
Yeah, Dire gets bottom tower as well, so nice job, Lil, just making space on the map. Ramsey's coming down to farm, but you get a nice kill there as well as a tier 1 tower, and you can't find anyone. So you have this Aegis, but you haven't really used it. And I don't think they're going to plan on using it. This isn't like where you have a Death Prophet, you know? You have the Aegis on your carry and then Death Prophet ulti, you just push when you have both those. They don't really have that. Surprised they didn't give the Aegis to no one now that I think about it, because he's been the more aggressive person, the one who's been at these fights more, while, you know, just farming up on the troll.
They would love to find no one right here. Perhaps the reason why he should have had the Aegis. Great job with the yield. The focus fire is being channeled, that you can see, and down goes no one. Dead for 50. He has a buyback, but you know, unless it gets too crazy here, probably not going to use it. You see the secondary tower now open, however. Although they're running over, VP is running over to defend. And yeah, NaVi will respect that for the time being, but great find on Lina.
And not only that, it forces a troll to come defend, right? Like last game, troll never had to come to team fight. He just wasn't ever required until he had that BKB. Now you're forcing him to come before he wants to. He doesn't have BKB as that god.
RP in the back, let's catch a couple heroes, including Slaughter as well as the Leshrac. They just melt like a top right there. General, he's being zoned out by the Treant, and he has to blink away actually and go for the TP. Him and Jakiro both getting the hell on out of there, but there's that big RP it felt like we were waiting for from Pasha. Eventually comes out.
Yep, they get the double there, so it's a 2-for-1 engagement that Little does at least get the Slardar, but you look at that net worth already. Remember when we were talking about the Slark was right there with him? He's almost 3,000 behind on that troll now. And it just, I feel like NaVi, they want to dominate this early to mid game, and then once they finally do get to the late game, they just never have an answer for Ramses. It feels like a lot of teams never have an answer for Ramses, though.
Kind of a thing, isn't it, for VP? Blade Mill, like you're talking about, though, completed.
That's a good one. Obviously, you just blink in. Even if he has a BKB, you just call Blade Mill and, well, hope you outlive him.
just pray.
Yeah.
That's all you can really do at that point. So it's a strategy. It's probably one of your best strategies, to be fair. No one. I just love how active. It's unfortunate we don't get to see more Slaughter, because it really isn't, or Slark, excuse me. Very aggressive core hero. Yeah, he got the pick on Jakiro. Might come at a cost though for no one, and absolutely will. Dendy power shot on through to finish the job.
That was impressive reaction times on that Yules though on the Axe. How do you know the Axe is gonna blink right there? Oh, they have the ward. Okay.
He did see. Yeah, I mean, we've seen the reactions though from him a couple times already.
And you look at this. Obviously, NaVi in a good position, but look at Solo's wards. He has 4 on the map again. Every time he has Nature's Proud, he carries 4 wards and then he places them all at the same time. So they have the vision of the entire map the whole time. He saves wards, and I like it, but it's not really helping him.
The General just, yeah, he Colding Blade a little too early. He kept canceling it, waiting for the right time. So that will be on cooldown now. I mean, that's fairly significant as far as if they find another opportunity shortly here. We'll have that dunk to finish the job, but not the end of the world either. That's on cooldown. Yeah, look at Slark though, man. Another 2,700 gold saved up. I have Scotty now being where he actually did. He finished the Silver Edge? Something is coming out. Okay. I know he had that Silver Edge queued up for a while there. So I don't know if that ever really wasn't the plan, or...
No, he just took it off. He just took the chicken down to the secret shop to pick up his ulti orb.
Okay. So it's just going to go the Ice Scotty instead. Yeah, I was trying to think about it. It's like, is Silver Edge really going to be the best of this game? Probably not, as Leshrac top lane. No chance.
Solo's like, wait, I need to earn charges. I haven't had earn charges in a while, but couldn't get there in time. And there you see it. Crystallize and no one pretty much playing the same game right now, but that's the problem. Crystallize is your carry, and no one's your middle laner, while Ramsey's farming. Crystallize is making space for who? It doesn't feel like anyone currently.
Well, maybe that. No one does indeed go down at the top lane.
He did get the Silver Edge.
Oh,
okay. You were correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little
No, but hold on. Thought though, because Roger bottom lane goes into Jakiro now. Obviously, the Mac part down. He will fall. Don't think anyone else is really over here. Well, Slaughter, keep going, Slaughter. There's a Slaughter in this game, but Slark is the one running away. And yeah, so now let's talk about the Silver Edge that he actually has it. The break effect, I guess against Troll, of course, is going to be pretty strong.
Stats, right? That's why he's going Scotty too. You just on Slark, you want stats. You just want to survive up there, and you know what? Silver Edge.
I mean, Lena, to be fair as well, the Fiery Soul. So there is that. It's just not your usual heroes that you think, you know, it's not the Bristleback or anything like that. But there are a couple of passes, now that I really think about it, that it actually could make sense for. But like you said, the stats as well. On top of that,
Fire getting the gem. I like how they get it before Navi, because they just want to control the map. They know the warding is going to be very important. And we saw 4 defensive wards from Solo. I'm wondering where his next, like, 2 to 3 wards are going to be, if they're going to be in that top jungle, because it seems like they're playing around there a lot, but they don't have any vision.
Looking at the Roshan timer, specifically for Virtus.Pro, and still have a couple of minutes, and just under a couple of minutes now, as you see there, as far as when Roshan should be back, or potentially back up, they'll say. But in the meantime, Slark will continue to push out bottom. There is a tier 2 tower down there. Solo, though, this is you're talking about that. He teleports and gets a great aggressive ward down. As a result of that, but they're going to trade a tier 2 tower. At least try to go for one themselves. I don't know if Navi will look to defend or not. Should they, you think?
No, I don't think you defend this. You think about maybe pressuring the tier 3 just get it back up, because no one's on the map, right? That's why you see Roger as well as this Magnus don't show on the map. If they show and help push top lane, well then they know they can push. Unfortunately, they don't show for them, so could possibly a fight in this top jungle. Looks like all of Radiant wants to get out. Yep, and now Solo TV's down bottom to get some wards.
BKB. On troll, we got smoke plays from either side. Checking the Roshan pit real quickly, as we see couldn't respawn just yet.
BKB, so
Lena as well, yeah.
That's big. The counter to Slark, right? You get pounced on, and you just get out of there.
They find that track. Support for him, just not close enough, especially with how fast you melt.
Yeah, first hit bash.
God, that empower buff for the battlefield. It's if they get cleaved up with an RP here, it's just gonna be a disaster.
It is I like how they do different stuff too. This game, the troll goes for the 250 health over the agility, as well as the Lena went for her 350 health talent. They know they just have to tank up. You see the other ones. That's one of those things, you know, a lot of these other core players, especially pub stars, right? They always just build the same stuff on the same hero. Right now, this is when you gotta do something different. It makes sense.
And talents are a great place to do that, of course, as far as the customization goes from game to game. Pasha, he is really looking for his angle. Sitting nearby, troll, trying to bait out Solo, just TPs in. General's also looking for an angle. Sitting on the high ground there with that Crimson Guard ready.
Level 18. Everyone's pretty high level in this game, 30 minutes in. Only Solo's below level 15. He's shown. He's got a level 2 ult now. The global presence.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, that 20, speaking of levels, pretty important as always for Lena. She has her Fiery Soul talent now, but Ramsey's leading the way at level 20 himself.
They're just moving together now. This is a little bit different than they played last game, but that's what you do. You know, you just find 2 or 3 heroes. No matter what, Pasha's going to get him, and he's going to kill him.
Windrunner hasn't been the same impact as the Iceberg game, it seems like. But you know what? Now that I just said that,
she had a great laning phase, then kind of fell off. And
I guess this is kind of how the hero works.
Exactly. You want to get some farm, maybe be involved in 1 or 2 kills, but once you get that main item, it's all about the timings on that hero. It feels like. Obviously, we haven't seen much of her, but it seems like an item timing hero.
Did say the same thing about Iceberg, and then it was like 5 minutes later we saw, especially when it came to sieging, that focus fire. In that case, he had the Ags picked up. I don't know what Dendy was necessarily going here after the Maelstrom check-in, but we'll find out in a second. Shakiro, he's been comfortable waiting to see. Are they going to Roshan? They should. Wow, that was a fast Roshan, wasn't it?
Yeah. We go for it and look at that. You just see the net worth. It's crazy. You look away for 1 second, and now Ramsey's is 6,000 gold up on Crystallize just that quickly.
Yeah, that happened.
And obviously, when you have Empower as well as a Battle Fury, while the other core is just trying to run around and gank, and that's the problem, right? They're just playing 2 different styles, and it's looking like VP style is winning.
Goes back to why you could argue Slark is not necessarily your strongest core, especially in your position 1 farming hero. This is why. This is one of the reasons, at least. Really relies on hero kills with this build and everything. So they lose the tier 2 tower on top of that. Again, VP is not going to really go cutthroat here by any means. They still have a bit of a window, so a bit of time. Goes without saying. And they're going to spread out for now, but would you like to see them actually push a tier 3 with this Grant, or can they be patient?
And they could just push that tier 2 bottom too if they wanted. I think they do want to get at least 1 or 2 pickoffs. They want to use reverse polarity. It's like the biggest cooldown in this game, and it's a pretty big one, but I mean, it's just solo. This is
exactly.
level 12.
No, and it might not. I mean, it is going to be the kill, but it might come at a cost. Is the point. Ramsey. Slark though. He's under the RP. He's going to be canceled by the Yields in the last second. On top of the ice path as well. Ramsey's got your late. He's realizing it's a lost cause. Another Yields onto Pasha. And he will go down. I guess the good news is his RP is still ready to use, but that timing was insane.
Yep, early time. Now Ramsey just has to use the 10-second BKB to run away, and they're not really getting anything on the map. While Navi, you're looking, what are they going to get after these 2 kills? They're good kills. Well, Solo, I mean, who really, I don't think he even cares if he dies at this point, but you get the Magnus, so they don't have that big ulti, but where can you go? Roche has already been taken. You've taken the tier 2 bottom, and all your other waves are shoved in, so 2 kills that really mean nothing. Okay,
there we go. So I was going to say, Wind Ranger, I think, is a big part of that now. He's got a lot of defensive / movement, of course, with the blink and the BKB, so the Axe is now coming. Still going to be a bit more farm, though. I believe he had the point booster and needs essentially like 25 more 100 gold to farm. So
I love the boots of travel. I really like that on General on the Axe. He can just move from lane to lane because he's their main initiator, not Crystallize anymore.
No one would be a great target. No one's not going to take any risks. He just pops his BKB to TP there. And as we saw in hindsight, didn't need it, but understandable. But I guess with an Axe, yeah, that frankly wouldn't have really mattered at that point.
It stops the ice. I think he was more scared of the ice path. He thought he was closer, so just pop it. 10 to 9 seconds, not the biggest deal. Obviously, one closer you get to 5 is bad, but it's worth living right there.
Troll just keeps on farming. 3,300 gold saved up now on him. I believe I saw potential MKB coming out here soon for the Troll.
Even just the empowering lane, obviously you don't get the cleave, but the extra damage with the fiery soul at level 20 was pretty damn good. General, he's hiding. He's hiding in the level 1 spot, and he's level 19. But there's the MKB.
That's where you least expect him to be at level 19. And here we go. Never mind. Yeah, with no support, of course, there's no way he's getting a kill.
And Ramsey saw that too. I don't know how. That's crazy. Pinged it out. Orchid, so 33 minutes on your position 5 and Orchid, you'll take it. That's not too bad for how much he's died. He's still positive too. He's 7, 6, and 7 on Nature's Prophet. That's pretty impressive. He got that double kill early. It helped.
Ooh, Ice Scotty finished on Slark. It's been shown there, so a little bit more bulky now and has that slow, the extra slow even. Work with Lena. That would be a smoke play, not the Shadow Blade just yet. Getting the fiery soul stacks up.
Look for anyone they can. A Chicken or Lil. Or Chicken Lil. That's not bad. Doesn't look like they want anything, though. I do think they want to at least force a fight with this Aegis. It's running out now, and look at this.
Like a creep wave, 1 shot. Yeah, it goes back again. They have an Aegis still a little bit longer. Like you said, would like to force something, but they're still not going to just overcommit to a tier 3 tower either. They're confident enough that as this game continues on that they'll still be in the lead, so they don't want to throw themselves at NaVi.
Yeah, Troll Lena, a far better late game combo than... I guess we haven't technically seen like a 6-slotted Windrunner yet, but we'll see.
Who's that? That's Shakiro. Wind Ranger, speaking of her, goes in, but Ramses does as well. Pops a BKB on Lena, actually. Trying to assist. They caught Slark in that. He's silenced up. Not going to be back to Laguna Blade. Just running away that Blade Mill. You're right with the call. Actually kills himself in the end. The Aegis bringing it back up. Can VP save him? Cryptic Guard applied 2 Axe. No more Blade Mill to use, though. Yields in the air on a Troll. And he'll be fine. So Axe is dead for 67 seconds. No buyback. Jakiro, the same story. A little less time.
And there you see the having that additional, right? Ramses was just pretty much kited that entire time, but no one farmed as well. Does enough damage to bring him down. That's a good thing. 2 physical damage cores. Not only that, Lena can just perma-stun somebody now. Nice.
Slark did use that Shadow Dance. Oh, that's an RP on a solo left track Pasha. He's not going to take the pony with him. And they can shackle shot it. That's kind of awkward, actually. Pasha's in trouble.
Brought the shackle with him, just no one else.
Yeah, Dendy, though, running in and popped the BKB, but all of a sudden having to run out, realizing that wasn't going to work. Does have that invis wind run, but I'll call it what it was. That was a sloppy fight by both teams, really.
But it's still, for VP, obviously, they do about 70% to that tier 3 tower and get 2 kills. And guess what? They can just wait for Roche again. They have the Roche taking team. They have the map control. They just need a couple more wards before it spawns, and they're fine. You see the Satanic being queued up for Troll.
Because why not?
Yep. Well, versus the Blade Mill, right? If you get that, you know, at least you're doing that. And you saw the Blade Mill worked. It killed that Aegis so quickly.
Yeah, Axe proven to be a very, very good pick, especially now with that Blade Mail. That's that is going to be the chance that NaVi has. It goes back to as we mentioned earlier.
Love that ward. So hard to counter, but it sees the whole tier 3 tower if someone's leaving there to go from the jungle or something.
Leshrac with that Aeon disc. So
this is it again, right? Like, top lane is pushed in favor of VP, and VP's probably like, why is no one out there pushing top tower? They're probably smoked up or something. And yeah, you see they're laughing. And that's one of those obvious smokes. We saw one last game too. It's just hard.
You gotta do something while you're sitting in your base.
Yeah.
Waiting for that smoking to eventually reveal itself. Bottom lane, Nature's Prophet TP'd over there, trying to push it out, but now NaVi's like, finally we see somebody. And they're gonna go kill Nature's Prophet. So they'll take the free kill. There's the Holding Blade to finish. So NP. I feel like we're just saying the same thing now about that, so. Top lane though is being pushed in by the creep wave. Jakiro will port up there though and look to push it out, but meanwhile you see Troll and others moving through that dire jungle towards the top lane. If Jakiro sticks around, and maybe Ramsey's blink. Yeah, he's dead. He basically walks into him. Unless, actually, with the ice pad, looks like he's good. Never mind.
Yeah, they'll get away. That ward's got it all, right?
Slark found Roger. Pounce. He's leashed up. Here comes Will. They're going to get the Slaughter.
Yep, they want more. Can they find one? Looks like Crystalloy's might even gets drummed up. It'll be tough, but...
We got no one right there. Great pounce on in, forced to use the BKB and run. General, though, he's hunting as well. They're all coming for him, including Teddy. That's a gem drop. On top of that, an Axe will gladly pick that up right now.
I believe Dendy has the gem, too. That's why he saw him.
I was going to say, it's like, okay, so not necessarily a blind pounce.
Still a nice angle. Now they lose the gem, so they get both gems up, and this is a perfect time because Roche could be up at any time. They don't know that, but it's going to be up in about 5 seconds here, we see. And now they're going to get a tier 2, and they might go check Roche. This could be tier 2 into Roche. That's so nice for them. Or they could just go base.
I was going to say,
and force the buyback.
Option.
Force the buyback here.
Bottom lane, Leshrac. He's falling back, though, and yeah, the Radiant team, they have to react to this in some sense.
Yeah, so.
Pasha's running back, so I don't know if he doesn't have a TP or not.
You see, they just don't have the best tower taking. Obviously, the liquid fire is nice and crystallized. He's getting more items, but it's still pretty slow. They will get it, though, possibly.
Liquid fire.
Be just not enough.
Will they deny it?
One more liquid fire. I don't think they'll deny it because of Roche. There it is. Aghanim's up.
Just delivered. Pasha looking for a play. We'll skewer in Jakiro, so one free kill there, and they do keep the tier 3 alive, actually. Oh, good play from Virtus.Pro, and I don't think NaVi is pushing anymore. 13 more seconds for Lina to resurrect, so no buybacks used from Virtus.Pro, and with Roshan still up, that's got to be unfortunate for NaVi, almost feeling, because, again, they know Virtus.Pro can just snipe Roshan quickly.
Yeah, when you see it pinged out by Solo. Refresher shard, double reverse polarity, not too bad.
Another gem purchase I saw, too. I think Troll purchased it. I'm sure he's going to give it up to somebody else, but
he's 6 slotted already.
Want to make sure to have that, of course, for the team. Yeah, you see the Satanic. He's already moved his Battle Fury. He's going to pick that up. So the Refresher, Pasha. There you go.
And she's on no one. Now, I think you try to make something happen. Mag still, he's hit one decent ult, but no, like, game changers, even, like, that good of ultis yet, but all it takes is one, right? I mean, there's still 1,000 gold up without any big reverse polarity. Solo gets solo killed by Crystallize.
There was the one. There was one at the top lane. He hit the 2, still, including Slark.
At 40 minutes in, you know,
overall, yes, I do agree with you.
The fact they're still winning without those big ultis is pretty good.
Slark has enough for the Nullifier, but of course buyback is important too. Nullifier, though, you think that's going to be a strong item choice for the Slark?
It's just always good, right? Having a Sacred Relic built into something, it gives you that damage. Being able to mute as well will always be nice. Stop the beat. There.
Lina once again falling back. Oh, Rod of Atos has some pretty good range. We'll at least get the BKB use. And yeah, you see the ping, and I think that I saw Virtus.Pro ping on that area of, okay, it's obviously a vision somewhere around here. a matter of can they get to it.
And this is the problem. VP still wants to do like some sort of split push game, but it's just not working because you're versus a Slark who can just run around and find you, as well as an Axe who, if you get caught by either of those two, you're just going to die. But it doesn't feel like VP really wants to group up as 5 yet, which is kind of what they have to do now, it feels like.
Even with all of the Roshan components, exactly. It's not the easiest, freest game by any means.
On this decent D-push, obviously, with the buff to power shot, as well as the lightning spam from Lesh.
I don't know if you're very familiar with Slark. Again, a core we really don't see often, but I would be curious to see his level 25 challenge, especially what he may potentially be getting. But anyways, a tier 3 tower going down middle lane, so Virtus.Pro does come back to finish it. And it's going to kind of reset here, but they have an Aegis on Troll. So wouldn't be surprised if VP looks to stick around. Slark, he has now TP'd back as well. And NaVi is ready to fight, but Virtus.Pro actually will spread out. And again, kind of choke them out. Farm in the jungle and fall back. Just a matter, there has to be some item that they're potentially waiting on.
I mean, I don't think they're waiting for it, but Solo going for a sheep almost has the Mystic staff. That's going to be nice. We've seen him get it before. And they going to get that shrine? Oh, the call, he missed 2 of them.
Pop it as well. Well played by Solo.
That sucks too. If General somehow got them all, because those regen now, so yeah, it would have been nice to save it, but that one little guy ends up taking it.
Yeah, those Trants doing work, and meanwhile, bottom lane, Battle Trants, they're just gonna, no, Battle Trants not even used, just simply the fervor stacks.
That's the thing, right? They saw 3 people defended the shrine, so guess where they're not? Bottom. Which is always knowing where your opponents are on the map.
They're moving over. Solo, though, he's right to the top lane again. This is a main support that's causing that distraction. They catch Troll, though. Remember, he has an Aegis. Looks like a Lotus Orb maybe up, but no, he's going to explode. But the Aegis pop. They still have plenty of fight back. Pasha's got an RP as well. Possibly could be as soon as he comes back up, the Ice Path not going to end as a result. The Empower's applied. But it seems like VP may just be running at this point.
Like that play, the Atos on the Magnus and back, so he can't make some sort of crazy play there. And they're going to try to chase. They might be able to find at least one with this move speed.
No one's already TPing out. Maybe get Roger. Oh, Ramses would be the big one, of course. Roger, though. Yeah, Slark's like, I want this guy.
But look at, they got him.
Go for Troll. They got him. Yep. Troll's in trouble. Gets a bash back off the bat. That's close to the plane mail, and he's going to end up killing himself, or helping to kill himself. That's 900 gold almost going the way of Dendy as a result. Roger's now going to get caught, too.
Oh, sweet redemption. Little versus Roger. He gets it.
Double kill for Dendy. NaVi. Huge opening, 85 seconds for Troll. Has a buyback, of course, but yeah, you see Dendy definitely spiking up there himself. 3,200 gold, I believe, saved up as well. But VP, again, it's a case of, are they, even that push right there was really just Troll up there. They weren't necessarily, was that really just more well played by NaVi, you think, as far as the defense goes?
Yeah, and I think they just were overly aggressive. They didn't realize how much damage Crystallize actually does. You see, with only 5 stacks, he's still doing about 300 a hit right there, and you just get 1 stun onto him, it's going to be an easy kill.
Good old Solo, though. The 5 support is meteor hammering the top tier 3, and that's going to get at least some reaction out of NaVi. There's the Orchid Silence, puts the Sprout up, bottom tier 3, back down here. Axe has already jumped in. Pacha's got the RP. He's got a pole axe with him, actually, all the way to the fountain. The 4-step wall teamwork here from Virtus.Pro. Will it even kill him, though? It doesn't look like it. As clever and flashy as that was, it doesn't really work in the end. Nature's Prophet was picked off at the top lane, meanwhile, as he buys back right there. And so now they don't have an RP, and Pacha is going to get caught. Great shackle initially. Ice Path Macropar, he's just burning on down. He buys back immediately. Windmill active from Axe. He gets stunned. They'll look good to blade to the face. They're going for it. The Ice Path, great Ice Path from LeBron. Catches a couple, in fact. Troll's still dead for 10 seconds, choosing not to buy back. General actually survives through all that Solo. Not going to risk it. And General will indeed TP out to safety. The rest are probably also going to get away. Yeah, I mean, that was, again, it was one of those cute plays, but it didn't really do the most.
Yeah, anyone but Axe or Slark probably would have got that kill, but the Crimson Guard, he's able to take the fountain and tank it, pardon me, but look at, they don't get the racks. And Solo did end up getting that tower, the tier 3 tower top, so. Abby, 2 tier 3s gone now.
Is that what VP relies on this game now? Is it just really split push?
I think once you get the sheep up on him, you can go for pickoffs or even just go for a straight up team fight. Still, we just haven't seen the big RPs yet. He goes for, you know, Whirling Axe's cooldown, very good for a start.
Oh, there we go. The 120-second Essence Shift duration even.
I think everyone just gets that.
Yeah.
Plus 1 second Shadow Dance, just doesn't feel that much. 2 minutes long though. That's a lot of stats.
Yeah, 2 minutes compared to 1 second. There's something about that.
That's just a full like level 25 death you're just going through if you like kill smart.
VP, yeah, kind of showing that they're smoked up here middle lane of sorts, but Axe sitting on the uphill. They get exposed. Will they go for a random jump? Lazardar, he tries to get in there. They get a silence up, but oh, geez, Ramsey's going in. This is just one after the other. Backdoor doesn't really matter. RP hits somebody off to the side. No, he's going to be used up, though. That was on Slark. However, he's pouncing in now, so the RP got not necessarily the greatest. Mute is up. Active from the Nullify. Roger jumps in, though, with the Sprout block on top of that. BKB pop by Ramsey. He's going to man fight. There's an RP from Pacha once again. With the refreshment. Ramsey's still alive. The Evasion's kicking in, but no. Finally goes down. So does Slark. No, Slark is actually still alive. He pounces out. He's still good. They killed the Flesh Rack. He fought back immediately. Pacha knows he's pretty much dead. Skewers one guy backwards to try to survive, but that was a kill on Ramses.
That was a dieback as well on Pacha. And Solo, he's doing what he can. They do get the ranged racks middle, but they know Pacha has nothing now, and they got to take the fight. Man, now you see the Nullify, right? Troll can't get the BKB off until it wears off. He has like 400 HP. He starts the fight, and there's just, it's not like Pacha's playing poorly. There's just no chances to get these RPs off because General is always waiting the back lines.
Yeah.
General is pretty much countering Pacha as well as Troll by himself.
Double RP still wasn't able to really win that fight for Virtus.Pro. In fact, not win that fight, but NaVi, great defense is going to turn into a great push for themselves. That's the idea. At least they do get Nature's Profit off the bat, the quick dunk. They get a buyback out of Troll. Now does NaVi retreat? It looks like, I mean, it's 5 versus 3, so I was going to say, they probably could just go. In fact, Lena's still split pushing the top lane while this is happening.
Looks like he's looking. He wants to kill Roger, too.
I think no one is just going to commit to a trade here.
Looks like it.
Yeah, he's going for it. Obviously, he attacks fast. That made the rack. So, actually, this is interesting because NaVi hasn't sent anyone back yet. And they're not the greatest CDing team. It goes back to that. So, they finally get the middle racks.
Axe is going now, finally.
Axe is coming in. The racks is still alive. Finally goes down. Axe does jump in, though. Lena. Yeah, the cheese in the last second. The dunk was used, the Golden Blade, and now Lena's going for the kill on hand. That Crimson Guard makes it very, very difficult.
They run away, and they get 2 full sets of racks already in this base.
One melee for Virtus.Pro. Meanwhile, Slaughter, BKB from Ramses. He jumps in, going on to Denny. Denny, though, good at kiting. Pops his own BKB, and he's running. He's going to blink even. Denny gets the blink off somehow in the midst of that. Raj, though, will find us down on LeBron, and he may be the sacrificial lamb, it looks like. Oh, maybe not even. Ice Path goes down. And yeah, he is. Ramses will finally jump back in and finish the job. But as you pointed out, 2 sets of racks going down in NaVi's favor. So yes, they lost the top melee as well. You got to factor in, I guess, the middle melee was also picked off. So
now it feels like VP's pretty much, they have to get an RP now. Like before, you know, maybe Troll gets some good bashes off, get some kills, but now you need to get that reverse polarity off or else you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And man, Axe has played so well. General has definitely just played amazingly this game. He never jumps in too early. He always makes sure to get to Troll because with that Blade Mill, as long as he gets that off, the Troll is going to kill himself 100% of the time.
Another Roshan is up. Of course, you got to figure it's solo, by the way.
With the blink now.
Even has the blink, so he doesn't use the Meteor Hammer there, but he will send in the trees. Crystallize, double damager. Let's talk about that for a second. He also has a Basher finished. I was going to say, though, Roshan, he's not going to give it up for free, though. He gets stunned as he goes to the RP. No, it's going to be because he wants to hit this RP. He hasn't used it just, and he keeps canceling it. And now he's muted up on that Nullify. He finally decides to use it. Now's the time. Not really the greatest, though. He goes down right after.
General
Meanwhile, there we go. General with the Blade Mail. They kill him. GG's call. We're going game 3 with NaVi versus Virtus.Pro.
I want to say that game was all General, but a big chunk of it was him playing patient, always managing to get the Troll with that Blade. It perfectly played. There was never a big RP, but I mean, where are you going to get those RPs? There's perfect positioning from NaVi, and man, they make that game look a lot easier than it could have, because I got nervous. They were down by about 5K at one point in that, but they take one good team fight, never let a good RP go off, and curtains from there.